Gene Hackman and Patrick Swayze star in tomorrow's late film Uncommon Valor, when they launch a rescue mission in Vietnam at 10 past midnight here on BBC One.
Tuesday night movie, 9:30, BBC One.
"'Tis the season to be jolly, even if you're a Christmas clamper.
Jingle bells, how what fun it is to ride aboard the clamping van today.
Why I would victimise?
It's extortionate.
I just simply follow the rules. I've been called a terrorist.
This is...
Rip it up, do what you like with it.
Been called scum. To be more civil.
£68 in a Christmas week.
Unbelievable. It's good.
The Clampers at Christmas, tomorrow at 9:30 on BBC One.
Before we join News 24, the weather details now on BBC One from David Lee.
Hello there. Some cold weather during Sunday and indeed tonight, but the prospects of a white Christmas really very, very small indeed. That's because we've got a weather system out to the west which is going to be swinging in towards us, not particularly quickly during Monday, but this next weather system will, and that'll bring westerly winds across the Atlantic towards us, and that of course means, generally speaking, fairly mild weather. Back to the current situation though, and we've seen showers up in the northeast. Those are easing off now, and clear skies further west under this ridge of high pressure will push in across most parts of the country, so a hard frost I think to come during the rest of the night. Temperatures as low as -6 to -8 degrees, but things by the end of the night beginning to change up in the northwest, because we'll have some rain, sleet and snow arriving in this west part of Scotland and Northern Ireland, and during the morning it'll move just a little bit further east. It could give a few hours of snowfall across this more central part of Scotland here before it begins to turn to rain. It could give some icy patches too in some areas where the ground is quite frozen. Further southeast we could have one or two freezing fog patches, but not too many, and they should go as the day goes on as this band of cloud pushes its way southeast, and that'll cut off the sunshine eventually from southeastern parts of the country. But it'll brighten up in western Scotland and Northern Ireland, and there I think it'll be fairly mild, but a cold day for many eastern parts of England and Scotland. Good night.
In airport, Siobhan and Rob get to trade jobs for a day.
Which way's Cape Cod?
Oh no, that way.
That way. There's a man with sunglasses.
Hello.
Mr. Manilow, Mr. Manilow.
Oh, you're looking gorgeous, Mr. Landlord.
Thanks so much.
Hello, love. Yeah.
An airport Christmas special, Tuesday at 8 on BBC One.
Americans are great liars. We did not give our country to you. You stole it.
The whole myth of the West. You could escape and be free.
Cultures and myths that shaped a nation.
In only a generation, Americans had seized it all.
5 years in the making, BBC Two presents an epic series, The West, and an accompanying season of Western films.
What has happened in the past will never leave us.
The season starts tomorrow at 2:30 on BBC Two.
Through the night now on BBC One as we join BBC News 24 with a look at the week's events in America.
This entertainment culture in your book, but you do say that it's very difficult for those areas of national life that don't lend themselves to being entertaining. Does that worry you, for example, that high-minded literary works don't have much entertainment value, therefore they become marginalized?
Well, you're absolutely right. I'm largely non-judgmental because I intended this book to be diagnostic rather than prescriptive. And I think many books of cultural criticism are written from the mountaintop, condemning how entertainment debases the culture. But I think you do finger one thing that does concern me, and that is that if entertainment is an inexorable force, as I believe it is, it marginalizes anything serious. Serious art, serious literature, serious politics, serious issues, and I'm a pluralist. I'm a one who likes my entertainment and likes seriousness, and I'd like to think that we can get some kind of balance in this culture, though it's increasingly difficult to do so.
The Broadway production of The Blue Room, a play starring Nicole Kidman and Ian Glenn, opened this week after its huge success in the West End of London. It's just one of a whole series of British productions which are taking New York by storm, but this one is creating more than the usual stir. The BBC's arts correspondent Rosie Millard went along to the opening.
Last night, Blue Room fever swept New York. Inspired perhaps by descriptions of its star Nicole Kidman naked on stage, the run had sold out weeks ago. Tickets for the American premiere had changed hands for 8 times their face value. In London, critics had suggested Miss Kidman was akin to theatrical Viagra, although the top theatre critic in New York refused to get excited about it all.
She's very confident on the stage. It's a very assured performance. It's a chilly play, I think. I never felt stirred by it emotionally, but it's a slick production.
Where was I?
Timbuktu.
Oh, yeah. I'm rambling, but my life is a search.
A search?
Yeah. Yeah, for a love which stays real.
And what are Miss Clooney's views on the subject?
What is this with Bridget?
She's your girlfriend, after all.
Is she?
It says in the papers.
Perhaps somebody should have told me.
Oh, Malcolm, come here.
Yet with their mix of British sophistication and Hollywood glamour, Nicole Kidman and her co-star, Scottish actor Ian Glenn, were never going to disappoint.
But for two people to carry that much of a show, I thought it was wonderful, and they were both so beautiful. It was very interesting.
I loved it, absolutely loved it. I thought it was brilliantly choreographed. They were both fabulous. I found it to be a riveting hour and a half, absolutely.
But perhaps because of the Blue Room's celebrated nude scene, a Broadway first night can make even the most glittering of film stars slightly nervous.
I think there's more pressure here, and so it's a little more,